So the results from the Iowa caucus is still trickling in, and when we say it's trickling in, we're not kidding. It's kind of like, here's another one. Here's some more. So, and
I found a bag of votes on the floor here.
I found these in the bathroom. Yeah, but about 71% of the votes counted. Right now, Pete Buttigieg looks like he's got most of the votes. He's tied with Bernie Sanders for the most delegates. Pete will be here tomorrow. But are you surprised that these guys rose to the top? Is anybody shocked? Or is this one place, one group? Right.
Well, I think that the Democrats have become, and the Republicans have gone through periods like this before, where they don't congeal around the nominee like they should. And the only way we're going to win is that, and I say we, I am a Democrat, but the only way we're going to win is if everybody rallies around whoever that candidate is. I have admiration for all of them in different areas. I view all of them as, I have a favorite, and the other ones, I think of them, there's another job they should be doing.
Right.
Who's your favorite at the moment?
Well, I mean, the person that I think at this moment, and it's an eternity between now and, and the convention, is probably Biden, only insofar as the way he polls across all different groups of people. I mean, I think that Warren and Buttigieg, all of them, Yang, have their strengths. But if we don't come together with that candidate, you know, we're going to collapse, because that's exactly what the Republicans did. Most people I know who are in official Washington, and you must always separate the rank and file of Republicans from the leadership of the Republican Party. And the same with the Democrats. There's a group of people that vote, who live in the country, who have jobs, who have real lives. Then the others people who eat, sleep, and drink politics all day long to some absurd level. And what I'm saying is all those Republicans, they knew what Trump was about. Most of them couldn't stand him. They loathed him and detested him and were humiliated by him. But they all got together and said,
behind him. 94% of Republicans polled like the guy and will vote for him again. So this idea that they're different from the leadership...
No, 94% of them like and will vote for... He's the candidate.
Yeah, they're supporting him.
What they think of him personally is a different story.
Well, but who cares what they think? As long as they vote that way, it doesn't matter.
Right, and what I'm saying, what I'm saying for the Democrats is that the fear I have is that we don't have one person who can beat him.
Not yet.
I mean, not yet.
Wait till that person
Biden comes close.
Well, I mean, my concern about Biden is he our Reagan? Is he the Democratic Ronald Reagan? Older. People making all kinds of comments about him in terms of his age. And with the Republicans, it didn't matter.
No.
They were like, Ronald Reagan's got 6 Hollywood anecdotes he can tell. Right. And they were like, that's enough for us. Get him out there, we're going to win.
But Alec, Trump is old, too, and he's not in shape.
Well,
that's true.
I always said I wanted to run for president. I wanted to say, let's go have a race down down Pennsylvania Avenue and see who wins. But the point is that most people don't appreciate that the president is like the hood ornament on a car. He's a figure. And then a group of dozens, scores, hundreds of other people make all the decisions day to day.
Yeah, but that's not what's happening
but
that's not what's happening with the Trump administration. Right. They seem to all defer to the king God.
I think that he has a group of people who all come to him and say, "What do you think about that? We think this is what's best for you." And he's like, you know, and he signs on.
I don't know.
The presidency today is so complicated that to have someone who's very hands-on.
And he's so simple.
Like Clinton was.
He's throwing Sharpies on maps, though, and they're letting him do it.
But if he's reelected, will you play him on SNL for the next 4 years?
No, I hope not. Oh, God, I hope not. Go.
Alex told me, I don't know if you want me to say this, but about a month ago, you said, I'm not going to play him anymore because it's helping him, and then you did it anyway. What made you change your mind?
Well, I wasn't quite sure it was helping him, but Lorne Michaels, I mean, I don't need to explain to you. They're my friends. And Lorne called me literally the day before the season premiere and said the thing that Lorne always says, which is he said, "You don't understand." And all he had to say was that phrase, which was that this is something that people
I bet it gets on his nerves. I bet it gets on Trump's nerves.
Listen, it pisses him off.
It does.
And it's okay, but you know what? We have from now until then. We don't get hung up in Iowa.
Look behind you.
Yeah.
Great.
I just think that, you know, what would be great. I'm not saying this for your benefit. Hey, there's Republicans. I'm like, bring them back. Who? John McCain was a real guy who had a real life. Bring him back.
He seems to be the only one.
But you know,
I vote for Mitt Romney tomorrow.
But they started the whittling away of moderate Republicans began 10 years ago. We remember, because we used to have all these great moderate Republicans on. They said, well, there's no place for us now.
They have said
because the
that.
Tea Party
They got rid
came
of
in,
them.
and so moderates everywhere have to sort of stand up and say, I'm sorry, this is my country. And this is not okay. And the problem is the reshaping of what the country stands for has become very scary, very problematic.